Hello, Aries. Come, sit down. Let me tell you what's going to happen in your love life in 2026. But first, let me say this. I'm not going to tell you sweet things. I won't say, oh, what a beautiful year awaits you. You'll experience great loves and stuff like that. Because for you, Aries, 2026 will be a real growth year. Look, I've been doing horoscope readings for years. I've dealt with thousands of Aries people. You all have something in common. You're incredibly passionate, excited, brave, but, yes, there's a but. You're impatient in relationships. You rush. You can't get out of conquest mode. In 2026, the universe will say, Aries, my friend, it's time to become an adult. Now don't immediately ask me, so what's Mars doing? What's Saturn doing? I understand you're curious. But first you need to understand this. Astrology is just an excuse. The real issue is you. Let me put it this way. In 2026, the planets are moving in such a way that your I want it right now side will face challenges. You'll have to be slow, be patient, wait. I know, it's torture for you, but listen to me. Saturn isn't wandering around in your marriage sector anymore, but it gave you such lessons between 2023 to 2025. Now it's exam time. Maybe you had difficult relationships during that period. Maybe there were breakups. Maybe you were alone. All of these were to mature you. Now it's time to apply what you learned. Jupiter will be in the communication sector in the first half of the year and in the home and family sector in the second half. You know what this means? There will be lots of meeting opportunities around February, March, April. But around July, August, September, you'll reach the this is getting serious phase. January, okay. There's New Year excitement. Everyone promises, I'll definitely get a boyfriend, girlfriend this year. Did you promise to? Did you or didn't you? Now, January will be quiet for you. It won't be like in the movies where you're sitting in a cafe. Someone from the opposite table makes eye contact, music starts, and all that. January is preparation month. What preparation? Preparation to face yourself. Look, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Answer honestly. How many people did you seriously start something with last year, but left half finished? How many times did you say this is it, but got bored after 2 weeks? How many times did you say, I love you so much to someone, but actually you only love that moment's excitement? Caught red-handed again, right? What you need to do in January is this. Sit down somewhere, take out a notebook, list what you did wrong in the past. It's self-criticism time. Don't say, oh, well, it's in the past, because otherwise you'll continue making the same mistake. In February, some movement will start. How? You'll start seeing people around you. Maybe a friend will want to introduce you to someone. Maybe someone new will start at work. Maybe someone will follow you on Instagram, send you a DM. You know what your first reaction will be? You'll say, wow, how attractive I am. Okay, let your self-confidence be in place. That's good. But be careful. Don't get carried away immediately. Let's say there's someone you'll meet in February. Let's call them John or Jane. Doesn't matter. You'll really like them at the first meeting. You'll arrange the second meeting. Maybe you'll kiss at the third. At the fourth. Wait a minute. This is exactly where you need to slow down. Why? Because as an Aries, you want to live everything fast. Met today, became a couple tomorrow, got married the day after. No such nonsense. Get to know the person you'll meet in February. Really know them. Don't just say so cute, so beautiful, so funny. Ask deep questions. What do they want from life? What's their relationship with their family like? What have they experienced in past relationships? Do they share the same values as you? Come on, are we going to be that formal, you'll say? Yes, be a bit formal. Because you're 35 years old and you're still breaking up with people saying, well, they were really cute, but we didn't click. March. Critical period March is important because Mars will start getting active in your sign. What does this mean? Energy explosion, including sexual energy. Now in March, things will progress with the person you met in February. Maybe there'll be physical intimacy. Maybe the should we be a couple conversation will come up. Aries, I'm going to tell you something very important now. Take note. Physical attraction is not enough. Okay, you get along great with the guy-girl. You have chemistry. Things are going well. But is this alone enough for a relationship? No. In March, ask yourself this. Can I imagine a future with this person? For example, let's say you're someone who loves going out. Very social. They're a homebody. You want to be out all the time. They want to watch movies at home. This is incompatibility. Maybe it won't be a problem at first, but after 6 months, you never spend time with me, fights will start. Or let's say family is very important in your life. There's someone who's distant from family. While you go to family dinners every weekend, They see their own family twice a year. This will also create problems in the future. You understand? Just, I really like them isn't enough. You need compatibility. Value compatibility, lifestyle compatibility, future plans compatibility. If you can't see this compatibility by the end of March, don't continue. I know it's hard, especially if there's physical attraction. It's very hard to let go. But trust me, it'll be much harder after 6 months. April, May, decision time. Okay, we passed March. April came. The weather warmed up. Spring came, love and all. April-May period is either or period for you. Either something serious will happen with this person, or it needs to end. Now listen, if you're still in we'll see mode in April, it means you're on the wrong path. You've been seeing each other for 3 to 4 months. If it still hasn't become clear, it means it won't. As an Aries, you might think, but maybe it'll change. Maybe it'll get serious later. There's no such thing. A person shows their seriousness in 3 to 4 months. If they don't, they won't. In May, Jupiter will get active. This will bring you nice opportunities. Maybe the possibility of meeting someone different. Maybe your current relationship will go to the next level. But know this, your head should be clear by the end of May. Either you're continuing with this person and getting serious, or you're letting go and being open to someone else. There's no middle ground. June, July, summer period. In June, Jupiter will move into the home sector. This is very important because now the whatever happens period is over. The getting serious period has started. If you have a relationship in June, serious topics will be discussed. Living together, spending more time with family's future plans, maybe even marriage could come up now, Aries. Don't panic. Don't say it's too early. It's only been 6 months. 6 months is enough time to know someone. Of course, you can't know everything, but you understand the basic compatibility. If you're running away from these conversations in June, or if the other person is running away, that's a bad sign. Running away from seriousness equals not seeing a future. July will be a test month. How? Because now the honeymoon period is over, real life will begin. In July, you might have your first big fights. Maybe one of their habits will annoy you. Maybe one of your behaviors will bother them. Maybe there'll be tension between families. This is where your maturity will be tested. Will you say, that's it, I'm tired, we're breaking up at the first fight? Or will you say, okay, let's talk, let's solve it? Aries, look, I'll tell you the truth. There will be fights in a relationship. There definitely will be. When 2 people come together, there will be differences of opinion, conflicts. The problem isn't fighting, it's how you solve it. If you threaten to break up at every fight, the relationship won't last long. But if you can solve fights constructively, the relationship gets stronger. August, September, questioning period. August can be tough because Venus will go retrograde. This means old lovers, old feelings, old issues come up. Maybe your ex will write. Maybe you'll run into an old crush. Maybe you'll question, is this the right person in your current relationship? Aries, be very careful during this period. Don't get carried away by your emotions. Nostalgia is a powerful thing. You might think, my ex was so good. But remember, you left them for a reason. If your ex comes back in August, go see them. But don't start something just for nostalgia. Look if they've really changed, if the problems have been solved. Otherwise, in 2 weeks, you'll be fighting over the same reasons again. September is decision month. You have to be clear. Either you'll continue your current relationship and commit, or you'll end it. Don't say, but I'm not sure yet. If you've been together for 8 to 9 months, enough time has passed. If you haven't been sure by now, you never will be. Make a serious decision in September. I have a 3-month rule and 9-month rule in relationships. After 3 months, real characters emerge. After 9 months, it either gets serious or ends. You're now reaching the 9-month limit. Decide. October, November, December. Final period in October, Mars will enter your sign again. This means a second energy burst. If you ended your relationship in September, October will offer you a new beginning. New meeting opportunities, new excitements, new hopes. But this time you'll be smarter because you learned throughout the year. You won't rush. You'll see red flags. You'll be realistic. If you decided to continue your relationship, October will be your relationship's renaissance. You'll fall in love with each other again. Energy, passion, closeness will increase. November-December period will be intense too. If you're single, someone you meet in November could be important in 2027. If you're in a relationship, even though the year's fatigue is felt a bit, you'll support each other. As December ends the year, look back. Where were you at the beginning of 2026? Where are you now? Did you grow? Did you mature? Or are you still making the same mistakes? Now, let's get to Aries people in relationships. You're in a slightly more complex situation because I don't need to sell you a relationship. You already have one. Your question is, should this relationship continue? Look now, relationships are divided into three. New relationships. Honeymoon period just ended. Real life began medium-term relationships. Either you'll get married or you'll break up long-term relationships. Either it's renewal time or you're drowning in routine, whichever you're in. 2026 is a test year. 1 to 2 year relationships for you. 2026 is either serious commitment year or breakup year. There's no middle ground anymore. The first year was always good, wasn't it? Excitement, passion, everything going well. But now real faces have started to emerge. They are bad habits, your sides that test their patience. In 2026, you need to understand this. There's no perfect person. Everyone has pluses and minuses. The question is, can you tolerate their minuses? For example, let's say they're messy. They don't clean up everywhere. Leave things where they fall. This drives you crazy. Okay, you're right. But now be realistic. This is in their character. It won't change. Either you'll accept it or this relationship should end. Or let's say you're very social. You want to go out all the time. They're more introverted, like hanging out at home. You fight about this. But you see, they go out sometimes because they love you. You stay home sometimes because you love them. That's compatibility. That's maturity. In 2026, you'll face this question. Could I marry this person? Now don't panic. Marriage is a big word, I know. But in 1 to 2 years, you'll ask that question anyway. Ask now, find the answer. If the answer is yes, great. Invest in your relationship. Deepen it. Involve the families. Make plans. If the answer is no, then why are you continuing? Reasons like, I'm comfortable. I don't want to be alone. I need someone aren't enough to sustain a relationship. You're being unfair to both them and yourself. 3 to 5 year relationships, your situation is more critical. Because enough time has passed now. Either you'll get married, get engaged, make it official, or it's really time to break up. If you've made someone wait 5 years, that's enough now. I'm not ready yet. I need a bit more time is an excuse. If you couldn't be ready in 5 years, you never will be. In 2026, your partner might pressure you. When are we getting married? When will we take a serious step, they might ask. And they're right too. Now you as an Aries love your freedom. Marriage might scare you. You might think, I'll lose my freedom, I'll enter a cage. But look, I'll tell you the truth. Marriage is not equal to cage. Marriage with the wrong person equals cage. Marriage with the right person equals freedom. Because you can be yourself with them, you get support, you're safe. In 2026, either gather your courage and take the step or be honest and end the relationship. But don't stall people by saying a bit more time. 5+ year relationships, if you've been together for a long time, 2026 should be renewal year because you've probably become routine. Wake up in the morning, go to work, come home, eat dinner, watch TV, sleep. Weekend shopping, cleaning, visits with families, bills at the end of the month, sexual relations once a week. Is this a relationship? No, this is routine. A relationship is a living thing. It needs to be constantly fed, renewed. What you need to do in 2026, January, March, sit down and talk seriously. Are you happy? Say honestly what's missing, find new activities, organize dates April, June. Plan a vacation. Just the two of you, revive your sexual life, stay away from families a bit July, September. Talk about problems that come up. Don't sweep them under the rug. Consider therapy time to forgive the past October, December. Evaluate the year. Did you progress? Make plans for 2027. Say to each other, I love you. I value you, Aries. Sexuality is important for you. I know this. You know this. Everyone knows. You're a fire sign, passionate, energetic. Sexual compatibility is critical for you. But now let me tell you a truth. Sexual compatibility alone can't carry a relationship. But we get along so well, you'll say. Okay, great. But is being good just in bed enough for the other 23 hours of the relationship? What you need to learn in 2026 is this. Sexuality is important, but not enough alone. Emotional connection, mental compatibility, value compatibility are also necessary. If you're single, don't rush. Don't immediately sleep with every new person you meet. Wait, get to know them, build a connection, then be physical. You'll see that when there's emotional connection, sexuality is also much more satisfying. If you're in a relationship, has it become routine? Always the same things? You need change. Try new things. Talk about what you want. Don't be shy, don't be embarrassed. If you can communicate openly, your sexual life improves too. Aries, when you get excited, you ignore red flags. I'm going to make you a list now. Memorize these. Red flag 1. Doesn't keep their word. If they say, I'll do it, I'll come, I'll get it 2 to 3 times and don't do it. This is character. It won't change. Don't wait in vain. Red flag 2. Constantly blames you, everything is your fault. There was a fight, your fault. Work went bad, your fault. Their family didn't like you, your fault. There's no such thing. There are 2 people in a relationship. Responsibility is also shared. Red flag 3. Addicted to phone, you're meeting up. They're constantly on their phone. At dinner on phone, at cinema on phone, even when they come home on phone. This is disrespect. If they're not spending time with you, what's the point of being with you? Red flag 4. Their family friends always talk bad about you. Pay attention to this. If their family friends are constantly talking bad about you and they're not defending you, there's a problem. Either you really have a problem or they're spineless. Red flag 5. Constantly talks about their ex. Okay, everyone has a past. But saying, my ex was like this, my ex was like that in every conversation means they haven't gotten over that relationship yet. Red flag 6. Plans are always vague. One day we'll get married, maybe have kids, I don't know, we'll see. These are empty words. If after 2 years together they're still saying we'll see, they're not serious. Red flag 7. Jealous and controlling, constantly asking where you're going, controlling who you're talking to, wanting to look at your phone, not liking your friends. These are danger signs. Jealous today, violent tomorrow. Now you'll say, but they love me so much. That's why they're jealous. No, dear Aries. Love equals trust. Jealousy equals insecurity and possessiveness. Don't confuse these. Conversely, if these features exist, continue. Green flag 1. Keeps their word. If they say, I'll do it, they do it. If they say, I'll come, they come. Reliable. Green flag 2. Listens to you, really listens. Not looking at phone, looking into your eyes, trying to understand. Asking questions. Being interested. Green flag 3. Makes plans, vacation plan next month, buying event tickets 6 months ahead. Talking about next year. These are good signs. Means they see a future with you. Green flag 4. Their family friends love you. This is very important. If their close circle has embraced you, it means they think you're a good person because they see you best. Green flag 5. Seeks constructive solutions. When fighting, there are fights in every relationship. The problem isn't fighting. It's how you solve the fight. If they can talk calmly without shouting and find solutions, they're mature. Green flag 6. Accepts you as you are, not trying to change you. Not saying, don't do this, quit that. Loves you as you are, flaws and all. Green flag 7. Has support by your side in tough times. Takes care when you're sick. Supports when you're troubled. Not just in good days, in bad days too. We talked a lot about theory. Now let's get to practical steps. As an Aries, you're probably saying, so what am I going to do? If you're single, to-do list January. Analyze your past relationships, clarify what you want, cut ties with exes February, March. Socialize, but don't pressure yourself. Evaluate meeting opportunities, but be selective. Focus on getting to know the person in the first 3 dates. Don't rush physical intimacy April, May. If you're getting close to someone, proceed slowly. Note red flags. Meet their family. Friends decide by end of May. Continue or quit. June, July. Don't postpone serious conversations. Solve first fights. Constructively introduce your families. August, September. Be careful if exes right. Honestly evaluate your current relationship. Clear decision by end of September. Serious continuation or breakup. October, December. If you decided, invest in the relationship. If you quit, give yourself time. Don't immediately start with someone new. Do end of year evaluation. If you're in a relationship, to-do list January, March. Evaluate your relationship state. Talk, discuss, listen, find new activity to break routine. Bring back romance April, June. Don't postpone tough conversations. Plan vacation together. Revive your sexual life. Maintain balanced relationship with families July, September. Solve problems that arise. Don't ignore them. Think deeply in August. Should this relationship continue? Decide in September. Continue or end. October, December. If you decided to continue, deepen commitment. Set common goals. Make 2027 plans. Thank each other. Now, let me give you a few examples from real life. Names are changed, of course. Story 1. John. Victim of rushing. John is 29 years old, Aries. Last year he met Sarah. First meeting went great. Second meeting they kissed. Third meeting they slept together. Fourth meeting John said, should we be a couple? It was fast, but John was excited. Sarah was also beautiful, smart, charismatic. 2 months later, they started living together. 4th month, they got engaged. 6th month, problem started. Sarah was very controlling. She was controlling John's every move. Didn't want him to meet with his friends. They were constantly fighting. 8th month, they broke up. John was devastated. I was so in love with her. Why did it end? He was crying. I said, John, my friend, you weren't in love with her. You were in love with the excitement. You decided to get married without knowing the girl. You didn't see her character, values, habits. You just said so beautiful, so cool, and got carried away. Lesson: don't rush. A person can't be fully known in 2 months. Give it at least 6 to 12 months. Story 2. Jessica. Ignoring red flags. Jessica is 32 years old, Aries. She stayed with Mike for 2 years. The relationship was problematic from the beginning. Mike never kept his word. He'd say, I'll come tonight, wouldn't come. He'd say, I'll call you, wouldn't call. Jessica would be upset every time but would forgive. Mike's family didn't like Jessica. They'd say, our son can find better than you. Mike didn't defend Jessica. Mike constantly talked about his ex. My ex would do this. My ex like that, he'd say. I said to Jessica, girl, these are red flags. The guy doesn't love you. You're continuing out of habit. But Jessica would say, but I love him so much. He'll change. Finally, after 2 years, Mike got engaged to someone else. Jessica was devastated. Lesson: don't ignore red flags. Don't wait thinking they'll change. People don't change their character. Story 3. David. Example of maturity. David is 35 years old, Aries. He'd been with Emily for 8 years. In recent years, the relationship had become routine. David was bored. David came to me, said, should I end my relationship? There's no excitement anymore. I said, David, you've been together for 8 years. There won't be excitement anyway. But is there love, connection, trust? He thought. There is, he said. Emily understands me, supports me, I trust her. But the routine is killing me. I said, then the problem isn't the relationship, it's the routine. Break the routine. Do new things. David did just that. He and Emily went to tango classes together. They arranged a date night once a week. They explored different places. They added fresh energy to their relationship. Now they're happy. They even got married last month. Lesson: not every boredom means relationship should end. Sometimes you just need renewal. Aries, if you've read this far, I congratulate you. It means you really want to fix your love life. Now I'm going to tell you a few last things. Take notes, memorize, apply. Don't rush. I know you're impatient, but love isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Be slow. Don't ignore red flags. Don't say, but maybe they'll change. They won't. It's character. Don't look for perfect person. There's no such thing. Everyone has minuses. Question: can you tolerate them? Don't just get caught up in physical attraction. Chemistry is important, but not enough. Value compatibility. Mental connection are also needed. Don't break up at every fight. There will be fights in relationships. The problem isn't fighting, it's how you solve it. Let go of control. Relationship isn't dictatorship, it's partnership. There will be equal say. Forgive the past. Old lovers, old mistakes, let it go. Focus on now and future. Be yourself. Don't play a role, don't perform. The real you is good enough. Communicate. Say what's going through your mind. Don't play guessing games. Talk openly. Be patient. Real relationships take time. Don't rush. Let it develop. 2026 is your year, Aries. But if you rush again, you'll enter the same cycle. Do it differently this time. Be slow. Observe. No. Wait. Be patient. Wishing you find real love. I hope this guide was helpful. You can write your questions in the comments. I'll answer as much as I can. Now go, apply, and come thank me in 2027. Good luck, Aries warrior.